Hey guys, welcome to Project Pineapple. In this video, we are going to see how to install Linux in Oracle VirtualBox. Before we proceed, there are two steps to be followed. First is to obviously download and install Oracle VirtualBox from their official website. The link will be provided in the description down below. The second step is to download your favorite Linux ISO and keep it ready in a separate folder. Now let's proceed. After you open the VirtualBox, you will find this window. Now click this new option, then type in your Linux machine name. I'm going to type it as Peppermint because that's the Linux which I'm going to show you right now. Then choose your destination folder. I recommend you to put it in local disk D. Then make sure it is Linux and make sure the version is also correct. Since Peppermint is based on Ubuntu 64-bit, I'm going to leave it like that. Then proceed it. In this, you're going to choose the recommended RAM size. If you're having 8 GB and above system, I recommend you to use 4 GB for your virtual machine. It will give you a smooth performance. Even if you go less than this, it will work, but recommended is 4 GB. Next, in this step, let it be as virtual hard disk. And in this, it's asking you whether you want a disk image file or a hard disk or a machine disk. The recommended one is the first option. And it's asking you whether you want it to be dynamically allocated or fixed size. Fixed size is the recommended one. And since we chose disk image previously, in this step it's asking how much GB you want to give it. Recommended size is at least 40 GB for Linux systems. Yeah, let's create it right now. This might take some time, so you don't have to worry. Just wait for 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, right now the file has been successfully created. Now before we proceed to installation, there are some more steps to be taken care of. So first click this Peppermint or whatever Linux name you are given. Then go to settings. Now in general, you can see that we are given a name as Peppermint 10 or whatever name you are given. In advanced, you can just keep it like that, and all these is not necessary to change. Next, go to system. Here you can see the amount of RAM which we are given earlier, 4 GB RAM. You can even change it later whenever you want it. Now in this, very carefully just select this processor, and if you are having more than 4 cores, I recommend you giving dual core at least. And if you have at least 4 cores and multiple threads, you can directly give 4 cores. And next you can go to display option. Here you can give, if you have a good graphics card, you can give it as 128 MB. If you don't have a graphics card, or even if you have a very low power system, that is Code to Do or any other old CPU, I do not recommend using VirtualBox because it can slow down your system and it might even hang up your operating system itself. So I do not recommend that. And right now, after selecting this as 128 MB, go to storage, and this is the important step. Here you are going to link the downloaded ISO which I have mentioned earlier. Click empty, then click this blue circular thing and click it as choose virtual optic disk file. Now choose the Linux ISO which you have downloaded. I have downloaded Peppermint, so I'm going to choose this, and that's it. All others are properly done. You don't have to change all these. Just press OK. You will just get to know what all you have changed right here. You can see the name is Peppermint. You will find out that it is based on Ubuntu. You will find out you have given 4 GB RAM. The amount of processors is 4. Video memory 128 MB. And all these are now normal. Now let's get started for installation. Just click start and wait for this window to pop up. Yeah, once the ISO gets loaded, just choose it as install Peppermint, or if you have chosen Ubuntu or any other Linux, just press install Ubuntu, etc. This installation procedure is almost similar across various Linux operating systems. So you have to just choose a language right now. Choose it as English. Press continue. In this, you have to choose it as normal installation. If you want, you can install updates while installing. Right now, it is not required for initial installation. Press continue. Since we are installing in a VirtualBox, this first option is correct, so we do not have to change anything else. We just have to click install now. Continue. Continue. Now you have to just fill up your basic details. I'm going to just fill it as project pineapple. Right now the operating system is getting installed. We just have to wait for a few minutes. The installation time depends on the ISO you have downloaded. Ubuntu might take 5 to 10 minutes. Peppermint, since it's a small Linux distro, it can take only a few minutes. After a few minutes, the installation will get completed, and you need to restart the VirtualBox for booting into the system. It might take some time to boot up because this is a VirtualBox. You might get these error messages, but all these are negligible because it will obviously boot into your system no matter what. And here it is. We have successfully booted into our new Linux system. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any doubt, put it down in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Thank you.